Hey guys, this is Spencer with Riton Optics, and welcome back to Riton University. Today I'm going to be talking about scope height and why it's important, and also how to actually find it using this quick and easy way. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to visually inspect that my chamber is empty. I'm also going to feel back in there so we're all clear. Now, I'm going to start off doing it with this bolt action rifle, a Remington 700. So using digital calipers, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to back out my bolt till it's just about in line with my ocular lens of my scope. First thing that I'm going to do using these digital calipers is I'm going to take a measurement of the back of the bolt. So I've got 0.69 inches. So I'm going to run over to a calculator, put in 0.69, and I'm going to divide it by 2. That'll give me a radius. A radius is just half of this circle back here. That's like the center of the bolt. So now I know from the center of the bolt to the top of the bolt is 0.345 inches. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a second measurement of the ocular bell, which is 1.74. I'm also going to divide that by 2, giving me a radius. So now 0.87 is from the center of the optic to the bottom of the optic. Plus 0.345, that's the radius from the center of the bolt to the top of the bolt. That gives me 1.215. Now, I know from the center of the bolt to the top, the center of the optic to the bottom. Now, the third number that I'm going to add into this to find the perfect scope height is going to be from the top of the bolt to the bottom of the optic. That's kind of the third piece that'll put all of this together. So, 0.91. So I'm going to add 0.91. 2.185 is my scope height for this gun with these rings with this optic. So what does all of this information mean? I'm going to go over to my ballistics app. In this case it's Straylock Pro. I'm going to go to the scope, and right where it says scope height in inches, I'm going to input 2.185. Hit done and save. Now that's saved into there. My bore and my scope are now married up perfectly, and I'm done. Now to do this on a gas gun, you're going to repeat the exact same process. So first, I'm going to visually inspect my chambers clear. I'm going to feel in there, make sure that I'm clear. So, you're going to break this weapon down like such. You're going to pull out your bolt. It's right here. So I'm going to measure the back of my bolt carrier group. So I got 0.91. So 0.91. I'm going to divide by 2, giving me a radius of 0.455. Now, I'm going to measure my ocular bell. 1.72 divided by 2 is 0.86 plus 0.455 from the bolt carrier group. That gets me 1.315. Now all I've got to do is measure from the top of the bolt carrier group to the bottom of the scope. That gives me 1.49. So I add 1.49. 2.805 is my final scope height on this weapon. So hopefully that helps in determining your scope height and why scope height is such a crucial part of entering data into your ballistic application.